Okay, today y'all are going to be solving exponential equations. So on your notes, there's 3 steps you need to follow. The first step says use the properties of exponents to simplify each side of the equation. So first thing you're going to do is simplify. Second thing you're going to do is rewrite both sides to have the same base. And the reason we do this is because of the third step. You can drop the bases and then just set the exponents equal to each other and solve for the variable. So you're going to have to remember your laws of exponents to do this. That was towards the beginning of the year, so that's back. Everything we do, it ends up coming back. Like, you're going to be using it for different things. That's why we go over it at the beginning. We lay a foundation and then we build on top of that. So let's look at number 1. We'll start off pretty easy. Number 1, both sides are simplified. You can't do anything else to it. Second step, they need to have the same base. These two have the same base. So step 1 and 2 are done. Our next step is just to set the exponents equal to each other. So we have x plus 1 equal to 9 on the other side. And we're going to solve for x. Okay, so save the x for last. We're going to subtract 1 to both sides. So x equals 8. Okay, so that's what we're doing today. So let's look at number 2. Think about your 3 steps. First step is simplify. These are condensed as much as you can simplify or condense them. Step 2, make sure they have the same base, and they do, so that's good. Step 3, set the exponents equal to each other. So 4n plus 5 equals n minus 7. And I'm going to solve for n. So here's the thing, you want to get your n's on the same side first. So you can move your n's to the left or you can move them to the right. It really doesn't matter, they just need to be on the same side. So let's move our n's to the left. So I'm going to subtract n on the right so that they cancel. What I do to one side, I have to do to the other. Okay, so 3n plus 5 equals negative 7. And now it's kind of a normal equation. I'm going to save my n for last. I'm going to subtract 5 to get it away from my variable. So 3n equals negative 12. Divide both sides by 3, and n equals negative 4. Okay, so we're working on algebra skills today, solving for variables. Alright, number 3 makes you add a step. So we're getting a little bit more, not necessarily difficult, but a little more work. So number 3, we have 3 to the k power times 3 to the k plus 2 equals 3 to the 5k minus 1. Now, step 1, where it tells you to simplify, we can simplify this left side. So if you think back to your laws of exponents, whenever I multiply the same base, I add my exponents. Okay, so I'm going to add my exponents on the left side since I'm multiplying. So we have k plus 2. We're going to add those. So can you combine anything is what you need to ask yourself. And we can combine our k's. So we have 2k plus 2 for our exponent on the left, and then 3 to the 5k minus 1. Okay, now they're both simplified. They both have the same base. That's step 2. Step 3, we're going to set our exponents equal to each other and solve. All right, so get your k's on the same side. Like I said, doesn't matter left or right, they just need to be together. So let's try moving it to the right, since we moved it to the left last time. Okay, so I'm going to subtract 2k to both sides. That way my k is over here on the right. So I have 2 equals 3k minus 1. Okay. Now that I have my variables on the same side, okay, I'm going to save that variable for last. I'm going to save k for last. I'm going to add 1. I'm going to do that to both sides. That way I can get my k by itself. So 3 equals 3k. Divide both sides by 3. And my k equals 1. All right, let's look at number 4. Okay, on number 4, we have 10 to the negative 4 times 10 to the 9th equals 10 to the v plus 4 times 10 to the 2v minus 11. Okay, so we need to condense these first. We're multiplying again, so whenever you multiply, you add your exponents. So on the left side, if I add those exponents, negative 4 plus 9 will give me 5. On the right side, whenever I add those exponents, I'm going to combine like terms. So v plus 2v gives me 3v. Okay, and then I can combine my numbers that are by themselves, the ones that don't have a v. So 4 minus 11 gives me negative 7. Okay, so now it's condensed, it's simplified. Second step, they both have the same base, that's good. Third step, we set them equal to each other. So 5 equals 3v minus 7, and I'm going to solve for v. So save our v for last. I'm going to add 7 to both sides. So 12 equals 3v. Divide both sides by 3, and my answer is 4. Okay, make sure you show your work. You don't want to miss a problem just because one little step. And a lot of those little mistakes can be avoided if you just show your work, take your time, do it right. So. All right, on the next section, those don't have the same base, so you definitely need to go over some of those. I'm going to do a few, and I'm going to let you do a few, and then we'll check. But you want to get the same base on both sides. That way we can set our exponents equal to each other. So let's start out with number 5. Okay, on number 5, we have 6 to the 2x minus 10 equals 36. First step is to simplify. We can't simplify this anymore. Second step is to make sure they have the same base. So this is the step that we need to work on. Because on the left side we have a base of 6, and on the right side our base is 36. So we need to find a common base between those two. A lot of times your common base is the lowest base out of the two. Not always, but usually. So ask yourself, can you get 36 to be a base of 6, like the left side? And you can, because 36 is 6 squared. They're the same thing, just written differently. So I'm going to change that 36 to a base of 6, like this, 6 squared. Now that they have the same base, I can set them equal to each other. So 2x minus 10 equals 2. Okay, now I'm going to solve for x. So save the x for last. I'm going to add 10 to get my x by itself. I'm going to move the 10 to the other side. So 2x equals 12. Divide both sides by 2, and x equals 6. So you're just trying to get the same base on both sides. Whatever you have to do that, that's what you need to do. Okay, so I want you to try number 6. I'll give you 30 seconds, and then we'll check. I'm not giving you very long because you just need to keep rolling. So do the best you can, and we'll check here in a second.